already, if you're new, please do smash that like button, share, and subscribe. If you're a member of the channel, massive, massive respect to you lot. And how to become a member, please do click the join button. YouTube will help you along the way. So as you saw by the title, we're going to be talking Nigeria Super Falcons. We're going to be talking about Haiti, lost to Puerto Rico, and then we are going to go straight into the Ladies Gold Cup, where it's a mixture between the South Americans and also the Concacaf. Obviously, both of those teams did well in the World Cup, or both of those regions did well in the World Cup. So the combination now, it is fire. We had some big score lines, so we want to talk about that. But let me start with what's to come. We have Nigeria, as we did a lot of Nigerian contents right here, so that is the one that we're going to start with. Waldrum spoke on him being back. That is something. So for persons that like the system that Nigeria plays, I don't like the system, let me know what you think about Randy Waldrum coming back to represent Nigeria as the coach. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. All right, yes, let me know that first. I'm going to play the clip from Mr. Waldrum so you could hear it, and then I can give my take on him. All right, and then I will continue to educate you as to what will take place, when games will be playing, the players that are available and such. But make sure as you come in, find the like button. The like button is where the three dots at the bottom of your screen is. That's all you need to click, and that's about it. Subscribe to the channel. Let me know your thoughts. We saw that Danica Knight says, today I feel Puerto Rican. All right. let me play this so we can finish up the Nigerian part. All right, so this is Mr. Waldrum.
You're back in Nigeria, contract extension based on your performances in the World Cup. I know before the World Cup, you said your target was just coming out from the group stage. We did, and then we got to the second round. We're back now in Nigeria. 15 years out of the Olympics, what's your personal target?
Well, the goal, obviously, is to qualify for the Olympics. We can't look ahead of ourselves as to the success in the Olympics until we get there. So qualification is going to be the primary goal. And we've got, as everyone knows, we have a very difficult set of matches coming up with Cameroon. So all the focus now will be on those two matches.
How are we ready for Cameroon? We stopped them from going to the World Cup in the last WAFCON in Morocco, and they will sure be seeking for revenge.
Well, they will. And if I understand history correctly, I think Cameroon stopped us from going to the Olympics a few years back, maybe 2012, somewhere around there. So I think the two countries know each other very well, and they certainly have a lot of talent, and they're very, very dangerous, especially in their counter-attacking style of play. But I really, really like our squad. I like the team. I like the team chemistry. We were able to get all of our players back in for these matches, and I think that's very important. So if we can put together our performances like we did at the World Cup, then I really like our chances.
So you're saying we'll try as much as possible to maintain the tempo of the World Cup and play good football?
Well, we need to carry on from what we did at the World Cup and build on it and even be better. You know, the difficult part for these matches or any of our upcoming matches is that the window of time, the international break, doesn't give you a lot of training time. So we're going to have to rely a lot on our experience at the World Cup to take us through, especially this first match at Cameroon, before we really get a few really good days of training before the second match.
All right, so that is Mr. Waldrum. He has a contract extension. Let me know if you're interested in him or you think that Nigeria should have moved past him. He spoke on a lot of good things. He said he wants to remain the similar style, similar standard as to what they did in the World Cup, which they were one of the better performers. They should have beaten England as well and maybe make it straight to the finals because they had every opportunity. They were up a man, or up a lady, I should say, based on the red card at the time for England, and they missed it on penalties. But they should have won the game in normal time. But the intensity and where they dropped in, the group that they dropped in, which was Ireland, Canada, and it was Australia. So that was the group of death. That's where they got themselves in, and they got themselves out with raving glories, and should have done even better. But tell you what, they still kind of overachieved due to the group that they fell in, because they were in the group of death and they came out. So I would say kudos to them. And based off that, the way he plays as well, based off that and the way he plays, for me, I think he deserves the actual re-up, because he did something. Obviously, we saw that he still have some tweaks, maybe little bit more passing of the football needed. That is true, but he still did something to set a base. So based on him setting a base for the country and from the country's football, I think he deserves the re-up right there. So I have no problem with them giving him a new contract. And I do think that if they're going to add more pieces, which I'm seeing more pieces from U20s, U17, U20s. So I think they are going to get a few more midfielders very, very soon. And once they do so, I do believe they are going to be playing better. We saw Agbona. Agbona seems to be a new revelation. You understand me? So they are getting more pieces in midfield. All right. So I do believe the Nigerians, Super Falcon, they will start to play football the right way, because I think the coach worked at what level he was at the time, and that was that was maybe some of the persons in Nigeria's problem. They expected way too much, and the guy did his job and fully deserve the contract. So let me know your thoughts on Mr. Waldrum signing up. Let me try and get the lineup, the whole squad list for Nigeria here. All right, you know that this is categorized in different installments. We are at the third round. You have 4 rounds: first round, second round, third round, and the fourth round. Fourth round, it's just the winners alone qualify. Just the winners. You have to finish the top of your bracket, and that's how you actually qualify for the Olympics. All right. So Nigeria's path was actually a good one. They had Ethiopia. They had played Ethiopia, past them. All right, they played Ethiopia past them, and they have Cameroon now. All right, Cameroon played Uganda to reach here. All right, yes. I'm not seeing the rest of the Nigerian thing, but yes, Nigeria played Ethiopia, and I thought it finished 5-1 on aggregate, and Cameroon defeated Uganda, came back to win it 3-0 in the second leg, and that's how they advanced. I thought that Uganda was good enough to even get a point. A goal in that one to keep it together, but no, they couldn't. All right, and now you have Cameroon. Cameroon is a very much electric team. So Nigeria is physical, electric, and has high-level players around the world. So I would say that I kind of favor Nigeria to take this one pretty comfortable. I think they are making it sound more of a closer game than what I think it will turn out to be. If Nigeria can attain the same level as to what they kept up in the World Cup, as what the coach said. Let's say that's what they're trying to go for. If they can attain that, that's where I think that it will be a no-brainer. All right, but you never may know. Let me watch and see how it works out. All right, let me watch and see how it works out, people. For Nigeria, Cameroon, third round, guys. Let me know who you think taking that one. Who are you going for to take that one before we move on to the rest of them? Smash the like button, guys, as you come in, share and subscribe. We are just away of 14,000. If you could give us some subscription on that, that would be amazing. All right, thanks to all of you lots that have hit the like button on it. All right, yes, we are coming straight to 80 and then go straight into the Gold Cup, because the Gold Cup, pretty much, I love all the games. I love all the games. And the trend continues where most of the smaller teams trying to upset teams, because most of the smaller teams already conceded that the other bigger teams, i.e. United States, Colombia, Brazil, they are better teams. So we're going to sit back, try to counter as fast as possible. So we're going to do what is necessary, and they are getting results, are at least looking solid from some points. All right, from some points they are looking solid, and I like it. I like it. All right, so let me moving. Let me see. Jason gonna big up yourself. JP Galactic and the Pagan with Kevin J in the building. All right, thanks everyone for coming in. I'm going to try and go through the rest. All right, so this will serve as the same Cameroon versus Nigeria. All right, I do believe that Nigeria will win this first one, which should be it should be. Let me see who is playing the first, where it's playing first. Nigeria. Oh, let me use this first so I can get it. So let me see where the O match is, because that is important as well as to I think they are going to play, because I do believe that if it's in Nigeria, which it should be, because that's what they told me, that should be the advantage to Nigeria right there. Well, let me get it on the computer. 1 second, guys. Just trying to make sure we are accurate in our information that we're giving out. All right. So the first game should be in Cameroon. Okay, the first game is in Cameroon. All right. Yes, the first game is in Cameroon. Yes, the first game is in Cameroon. And then the second leg will be on the 26th. In Nigeria. So at 26, the next game will be playing. So the first game is in Cameroon. So that kind of changed it a little. I would say not so. I still think Nigeria will be the better team, but it will bring things closer. All right, because we don't know the field condition, we don't know the overall atmosphere there. So let's see if Cameroon can exploit their own atmosphere to get the better of Nigeria. All right. Yes, so let me know what say you on that side. Let me move on from Nigeria to Haiti. Haiti did a good job, I think. I know a lot of people don't believe that, because a lot of the fan base said that they should be beating the Puerto Rico team. But yesterday, Puerto Rico played Brazil, and I thought that Brazil had the same problems as to what Haiti had as well. All right, because Haiti struggle to deal with the final line of Puerto Rico, and it looks like Puerto Rico is blessed with luck, and also they have defended well. So we are not going to come here and act like they have not defended well. They gave up a good amount of big chances. That is true. All right, and Haiti had a penalty as well. But that's a part of the game. Push your opponent to the extent and see if they can work out on that. And that is always how it goes. I'm going to give the listing of Nigeria soon, but I'm just talking about what Haiti did. But for me, what I saw from Haiti, they have brought in Kiki, Daman, Villain, Deboda in, and FLD Joseph. They brought in all of them, and Ibrahim in midfield. Anisha and Ibrahim. I thought that Anisha and Villain, they were very good as to how they move the ball. All right, something that Haiti is lacking. Just like what I talked about, Nigeria might need some more clinical, technical players on the ball. Well, Haiti has the same problems. They are very fast and strong, just like Nigeria, but they need that fluidity in midfield to work it to your wide players them that are extremely dangerous. All right, yes. So bringing in Ibrahim, Anisha, and Roxanne. Right, Anisha and Roxanne, I think they are going to be in this team for a while, and they are going to transcend this team. Deborah looks good as well. She tracks back well. She tackle well. She hold her position. So I would say they are looking well. The two that they told me about, Kiki and Daman shows that she's big and powerful and strong. All right, so big, powerful, and super strong. That is true, but is that 100% recipe for success? No. All right, so we have to see more from her, and hopefully she continues her great start, because I like what I saw from her. I like what I saw from her at the start. All right, our power plays, but you still have to work on when she drops back, link up with Ketna, and stuff. All right, so they still have a few things to do. They still have a few things to do, and I am still waiting to see all of those stuffs. All right, for now. I am not 100% sure if it's going to translate, but I like those options because I do believe that Velaine and Ibrahim, Anisha, is better options. Damant, I am not 100% sure if she is already in front of Bachiba. Because when Bachiba came on, Bachiba showcased that she's top level of a player. So I can't jump to say that as yet. I will have to wait and see. But she showed potential. A lot of persons said that she's one of the new ones and she's very good. A lot of persons said that. So we're just waiting to see more from her, and hopefully they do get more friendlies before any other international competition to showcase that they do have more in them. All right. Danica said, I would trust PR goalkeeper with my life. Yes, Sherman Scott, big up yourself, massive respect. Jason said PR goalkeeper on form, and Kelvin J said, they have a lot of work to do. That is true, but remember, once they bring in their next four players, I do think that these girls can set in a little bit easier, and that's why I think Nigeria and other places work slightly better than 80, because Nigeria has the resources to bring in the power player, the good players and nurture them in to fit in with their main players on the field just the same. Nigeria, AD never had the luxury to put that one in. So it's completely different. Let me move on to the list for Nigeria. In goal, we have Ennadozie, which is their main goalkeeper, one of the best goalkeepers in the world. Alohe, and you have Linda to finish up the goalkeepers. In defense, you have Ashley Plum 3. She came back because at one point they said she signed a new contract. She signed for a new club and she was busy working on things. All right. Then you have Akudo Agbana. She will be involved as well, so look out for her. Michelle Alozi, one of the favorites, off the field and on the field. I won't tell you why. All right. Then you have O'Haley, one of the mainstays. You have Imoran, or Imoran, because they said I pronounced it wrong. And you have Demi Hen. All of them, all three are regulars in the defenders. Midfield, you have Ayindi, one of the main players that I wanted to see, but maybe she was carrying an injury. Ochebe, and next one of the main players there. And Jennifer with Deborah Abaddon. She is the one that got the lady of the match last time, and I think she's gonna run others for space as one of the main trio in the midfield. All right, because you need TP in. None of them. So you have Ochibi, Ayinde, and Echigini. None of them. And then you have Deborah adds to it. None of them brings what TPN brings. All of them are deeper line midfielders, are at least deployed in Nigeria as deeper line midfielders. All right, yes, TPN is an attacking midfielder, almost close to a central forward. So she hold the lines well, she link the plays well. She's the linchpin between the wingers / forwards and the midfield. So TPN, I think they need one more of that TPN. All right, I saw someone already down at youth 17. She's like the youth 17 Pirlo, Zidane. She's very small at this point, and maybe she's too young. So we are going to give her a little time to develop. So maybe that's our next attacking midfielder that they could be using soon. Forward, you have Asisat Ashola, one of the best strikers so far in the world. Kanu, one of the most gifted strength players, I can tell you. My goodness, sometimes you have to wonder if she's actually a boy. Yes, she is very fast, very strong, incredible, powerful. But she I don't think she know her power as yet. All right? I don't think she know her power as yet. But my goodness, Kanu have some special gifts because she can mix speed with incredible power. Maybe she might be one of the strongest ladies players in football at this point. Kanu, yeah. She's up there with Renard. She's up there with we have Renard, Dumanism are smaller, strong players. We have Ketna Louis. Ketna. Yeah, Ketna. Ketna is one of a bulldozer of a type of player. Bonnie Shaw is very strong as well. Yes, so she's up there with the strongest set of players. Anyone you can think of, she's as strong as them. All right. Then you have Gift Monday, a next strong player. All right, and then you have Baba Gidi. She was one of, I think she was coming from England to come in. Yes, and she had made her debut. Good player when I looked at her history. Yes. A former, and you have Esther. Esther is just a born goal scorer. Put her on the field, you expect something to happen. Instant. Something will always happen when it comes on to Esther. So that is the full one for Nigeria. So you know the lineup, you know who they're playing, when they're playing, and where they're playing as well. All right. Yes. So you can give your prediction under this video so far. And we talked about Edie in some lights. We have to still wait until Edie has some more matches coming up so we can really break it down when they can mend both of the set of teams that they do have, like pick the best out of this one and also their main team. All right, yes, so let me move on to the others, the ones them that played in the Gold Cup and how the Gold Cup is operating. I will edit the video after this and I put in all the games that played and what the scores were. So anyways, we talked about Puerto Rico. Puerto Rico, they lost the game 1-0. Gabi Nunes from Brazil scored in the 81st minute. But all I can say, this was a very, very dominant display, and it ended 1-0. Luciana in goal, Raffaele as the left centre back, right centre back Lauren, and you have Julia, and you have Beatrice finished off the back line. Two deeper line players. I don't know why they needed deeper line players. You have Alain and you have Ari Borges. She played very low this time. Bia, and you have Debinia, and you have Adriana Leao, and up front you have Duda Santos. That was their starting lineup Brazil had. And then we go to the statistics. Hopefully it's close to accurate. Hopefully, I think they should be doing a better accuracy job. All right, so I'm trying to get the goals and everything. All right, coordinate. Let me try and get that. All right, so in total, six shots in total for Puerto Rico. 6 shots, two pretty much from 40 yards out. One of them, the goalkeeper tipped it over the bar. So even though it was from 40 yards out, it still could have possibly scored. All right, yes. Let me see, off target. So and 3 of them was off target and 3 on target for Puerto Rico. So good job for them. Good job for them. But when it comes on to Brazil, I have to look at the statistics because it's so dominant. At this point, I don't even know how much. Okay, no, I'm seeing it. They said 28 shots from Brazil to the 6. So 28 shots from Brazil. It was a dominant display, man. I'm telling you, man. And let me give you the saves. I think it was around 8 saves made. All right, because on target, they had 15 shots on target to 3. All right, so the goalkeeper made at least a solid 8 out of that saves. At least a solid 8 out of that saves. Echigini can play higher. Okay. Sebastian, that's why I said where they plays. Bless up Sebastian, thanks for being here. Danica said number 22 played last night. Puerto Rico. Okay, number 22. So you're saying number 22 is better. And then JP said impressive for Puerto Rico. Goalkeeper. Yes, she made a lot of saves. So I want to give her credit. All right. She made a lot of saves. And right now, I'm not saying that Haiti should have still won the game, but I'm not saying it's such a failure for Haiti. You understand me? Because I saw them against a better team. Because Brazil is better than Haiti. And they have a strategy that they play by. It's just problematic. All right? It's just problematic. Let me try and get the other games them. Because Panama, I can tell about Panama let me down big time. I thought that Panama would have fought hard. All right, so Mexico versus Argentina. Argentina coming from the World Cup. Mexico never made the World Cup. Mexico looked better than Argentina. Yes, they look better than Argentina. The intensity, their pattern of play from all thirds, they look better than Argentina. Argentina came into the game after the first 30 minutes or so, and then after Mexico got back into the game, I took back over the game. I thought that they should have scored numerous goals. Thought that they missed about a penalty in the first 10 minutes, something like that. So they should have led, and if they have already scored, I do believe that that's where they would have took the big advantage if they had already scored. All right, so Danica said Mexico disappoint me, but remember Argentina is a World Cup team. All right, so if they are a World Cup team and Mexico still look better than them, that tells you that Mexico is improving, and they should have won the game. They missed the penalty just like Haiti missed theirs. And then now for United States, let me pull up this one for United States so we can give it to your people. United States, and this is how we're going to do majority of these reviews, because we can't stay up in the hours to cover them, or at least all of them. So that's the problem. So let me just give you what we have here. So for United States, it was still one-sided, just the same. All right, it was dominant. It's one shot from Damrep. One shot from Damrep. They never had a prior. One shot up against 33 shots. 33 shots. All right, one shot's up against 33 shots. All right, so they are very, very lucky. Let me give you what's on target, because several extra was actually on target. 14 of those shots were actually on target. All right, around maybe 9 out of them are serious shots that should have been much better. All right, yes. So big ups to United States. They started off good. And what else can we say? What else can we say? They started off good. Let me give you the goal scorers, and then we can go to the final one, and then we can wrap up. Alex Morgan, 90 plus minutes. She's the last goal scorer. Then we have Jenna, we have Lynn Williams, and we have Olivia, scored 2. So my girl don't score none, and I have her going down as the leading goal scorer. Oh my God, this is the game that you should be scoring in. Oh Lord. Oh God. I needed to be the leading goal scorer. I have 4 leading goal scorer candidates, and I have not gotten any goal from them. So anyways, now you have Panama. Oh yes, I have 1 goal scorer on it. One of the last ones that I've picked. That's the one that turned out. Oh my God. And that girl, I always kind of bet against her, and she always turn up. So 6-0 Colombia over Panama. All right, a dominant display, not just on the scoreline, but overall they were just the better team. All right, they were just the better team. All right, better team by a good stretch. Let me give you the statistics here. Overall, so it was 25 shots to 3. All right, 25 shots to 3. And we have to put some respect on Colombia's name. They are improving because they started this one with the big hitters some of the big hitters on the bench. Because maybe they are trying to change their system, at least to be more combative in central midfield. Normally, it's between their attacking third or the defensive line, and maybe 11 to 13%. That's the last thing I saw in the statistics. 11 to 13% of action in midfield. So they needed more percentage in action on the midfield side. Well, now they're getting it now. And maybe that's through not having Linda. No, I think Linda could have still started. And Myra on the field at the same time. Maybe they hug up some of the ball, or they are so dominant of players. People just go for route one for them, because Myra is one of the best takedown players in world football as a lady. So it's easy for them to go that way. But when they know you have Osme, she's not as big, she's not as strong. You have to play through the line. So you have to work through the thirds in order to adapt or reach anything close to that. You understand me? So and it looks more deadly. They looked more deadly, and I think Colombia is going to be one of the rapidly rising teams. All right, they pumped Panama. And Panama was one of the teams that made Jamaica never reached anywhere. JD, that don't mean nothing. What? What? Purse was unstoppable on the right for USA. I felt sorry for their left back. Danica said Jamaica make the round of 16 at the World Cup and don't mean we are better than Brazil. Okay, fair enough. All right, so let me move on to the players that scores. Let me give them their credit. All right, yes. So let me get it up here. All right, so Manuela Pavi scored 2, 34th and 26. Osme scored in the 36, which I had her down for a goal. Venegas I had down for a goal. She got her goal. Linda Caicedo came and got 1 goal. And Katrina scored an own goal for Panama. So that made it 6-0. All right, 6-0. Right, let me give you the rest of the ones coming up so we know what to look out for. And then in action, soon you will have Costa Rica versus Paraguay. Yes, so Costa Rica versus Paraguay. That should be around what, 6:15. Okay, this is going to be earlier. So I could have catch that game, 6:15. 12:15, so that's 6:15. Eastern time or 5:15, I don't even know. I'm not 100% sure. Yes, so that will be a game, a next good one. So we will see Paraguay in action up against Costa Rica. And then we have Canada, the next big team, up against El Salvador. All right, for me, Costa Rica versus Paraguay, that's going to be a tough one. That's a hard one to call. We don't truly know who will be winning that one. All right, so you guys decide who you think will be winning that one. Guys, if you just come in, 76 people in the house, thanks very much. Please do hit the like button, share, and subscribe. Oh, you find the like button. This is a new feature. Click the triple dots at the down below, and then the like will be available to you. Just click it and get the likes up so it can be visible. And if you like the program based on how we assessing and giving our footballing expertise on the matter, please do subscribe. All right, yes, we are 200 away, less than 200, but 200 away from getting to 14,000. So help aid us to reach 14,000 people. Jason said, don't let your hatred of me make you hate Linda. Okay, well, if you think I hate you, then you leave me alone, please. All right, so why is it if you think me hate you, you don't leave me alone? You didn't leave me alone. If you honestly think I don't like you, leave me alone. All right, yes, leave me alone. All right, yes, because you just make up stories because you're so desperate and divided of attention. All right, they never give you attention when you were in class. Mr. Jason Guna. Oh my God, you can make up stories. Fantastic. All right. Yes, so people, are you still hearing me inside the chat? Because it looks like my internet went down. All right, it looks like people still hearing me. Thanks very much for everyone supporting the program. We have other contents on showing on display, so please do check them out as well. Don't listen to Jason. I don't eat the player, and I'm not trying to eat on the player either. All right, so don't listen to Mr. Jason. All right, he's here to lead you down the wrong path of life. All right. Yes, so let me move on to the rest of the games. Yes, so that one will be a tough one to call. Let me get it back. The Paraguay versus Costa Rica. But I have a feeling that Costa Rica will actually win. No, sorry, Paraguay will actually win because Paraguay is not a poor team. They are not a poor team. And I just believe that the Costa Rica team can be got at if we saw it in the World Cup. Who are you guys going with? Paraguay or Costa Rica? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Who are you going with? Because for me, I am going with Paraguay. I think Paraguay will be taking this. BM says Paraguay not good. But how good is Costa Rica? No, let me write it down. You guys are going with Costa Rica? No problem. Let me take my list, because we are going to be coming back. We're going to be coming back. So let me write it down because you guys says that Costa Rica will be winning. So let me write this down. Costa Rica You guys said Costa Rica winning, and I say Paraguay winning it because Paraguay is good on the ball. Oh, you know why? You know why? Look at you guys saying Paraguay is not good. How much time Jamaica play Paraguay? How much time we play Paraguay, guys? Have we not played Paraguay in recent years? Huh? All right, so you guys say Costa Rica winning, and I say I'm going with Paraguay taking it. Even if it's a tight one, I'm going with Paraguay taking it. Let me go here and check Jamaica ladies because I know Jamaica played Paraguay. Jamaica ladies, let me get it right here. Because you see if Paraguay beat Jamaica, you see if Paraguay actually defeated Jamaica. Okay, goddamn. No, we're not going to talk about that. Paraguay gave us 10 in the Panama games. So that doesn't count. The 10 in the Panama games doesn't count. All right, so we don't have to use the 10. Let me see we play Paraguay before that 10 love. All right? No, we can't count the 10. We can't count the 10. Let me avoid the 10. All right, the 10 was because it was a lower class of team that we brought there. They had a mixed team, you know. They had a mixed team, but we're gonna act like it's their best team. All right, because we are saying they are no good. So let me check and see what was the score when we meet their main team. And we had our main team. Because I'm almost certain we played them when we had our main team. All right? Yes. We played them twice. We lost one. We won 1-0 and they defeated us 2-1. So we lost 1-0 and they defeated us 2-1. All right? And no, we don't have to go back to 2019. Go back to the last 2 times we played them in 2022. In 2022 when we had to stream the game because I knew I'd stream the games when we were playing them. So yeah. So you see, guys, so Panama and Paraguay ain't good. And I saw Paraguay passing through the line with our best team. So, you see, that's why BM, we need to stop disrespect other countries. Because how in the world we can class ourselves good when every time every time in the last 4 years we meet them, we're trying to win. And they are winning majority of the time. But yet still, we are saying that we are good. You see why people have problems when we behave like this, all right? Yes. The cameraman was not doing a good job. Yes, man. So, guys, Paraguay is not as bad as what the Jamaicans, they're making it out to be. All right? Yes. Because the last time, they battered us. But let we escape that last time and go to the real time when we have our main squad. They still defeated us. And we defeated them by 1-0 when they had acres of chances to equalize as well. Even though when they defeated us 2-1, we still had chances as well. So I'm not going to be biased. But I'm just trying to show you that we do our jobs and they can't come and fool us here. All right? They can't come and fool us. All right. So anyways, so you guys take on the Paraguay all you want. I shouldn't have given you so much information as to how I become the prediction god. All right? Yes. So Canada versus El Salvador. Let me see how biased you guys are now. Canada versus El Salvador. El Salvador is okay, but I would be very shocked. And this one is going to be the home game, which does not really matter, to be honest, because all of it is in Mexico. All right, but Canada versus El Salvador, I think it's going to be a big scoreline for Canada. I think Canada, they are on a comeback tour. They are going to beat everybody bad. Yeah, unless they meet the big teams, they are going to beat everyone bad, very, very bad. It's not going to be any easy game for anybody facing Canada anytime soon. All right, JD, we passing the ball through them in first match. Yes, so I never broke it down right. I gave everyone their credit. All right, Canada will beat the brakes off El Salvador. So believe me, I demand co. They are scoring a load tomorrow. So I'm putting over 4 goals. Over 4 goals. I'm gonna bet 6. Canada giving El Salvador 6. But I'm saying over 4 goals, so it can be 8. But if it passes over 4 goals, I'm still technically right. Alright? CONMEBOL is improving. The only team I haven't seen improving on that level is Argentina and Brazil. All others are improving. Okay, we have chances too, but I had said we had chances too. Pull back the video. But because I never use big words to overhype, that's why you're cursing out, Danica. Alright, the next person, I don't know what it means. I hope someone translate that damn thing that the person puts. All right. Yes. So 5-0. All right. So everyone is on page with that one. Everyone is on page with that one. Let me try and see if we can get a few more results to finish this off on the hour mark. We have 20 more minutes to go. On Saturday, we are going to have Mexico versus Damrep. Mexico versus Damrep. And the person that said I'm doing a good job, thank you very much, man. Massive, massive respect. Mexico versus Damrep. How are you guys looking at that? And then Mexico versus Damrep. And then we go to the next one after. So Mexico versus Damrep. Let me see what people are saying because my screen stocks here. Guys, please do get the likes on the video because we are not seeing the likes moving. So if you could do us a favor by hitting the like button, it would be incredible helpful. All right. That is your prediction king strategy. 4 under 100. You know must get it. All right. Thank you very much. That is the level of bad mind. But I'm going to make a pass today. I think I'm going to go with the Mexicans. Damrep got smoked the last time. I think they're going to get smoked again by the Mexicans. The Mexicans are good, and they're going to put it right this time to go on 4 points. All right. Yes, I think they're going to smoke Damrep. I'm looking for over 2 goals, so I'm going to go 3-0. 3-0 Mexico. So that will put Mexico second in the group. And then we have big bad United States. United States will be facing Argentina. With Mexico pretty much play the better team in almost all of the game. I would say that Argentina has no chance against United States. Not 1 second. Not 1 second. And I'm saying it with my chest, people. Not 1 second. Argentina has. Argentina getting 6. Yes. Canada and United States, they're on a beating tour. They're on a respect needed tour. So everyone that is not a big team meets Canada or United States, they are getting a whole lot of goals. All right. Yes, they are getting 6 tomorrow. No, on Saturday 6. So Argentinians, I'm very sorry, but the 6 is real. All right. So you are getting 6 love from United States, putting them on 6 points. The 6 is real. All right. Woodman, thanks for the subscription. JD, we don't like this position, no problem, but it's just something that gives me a quick setup, and I don't have to go into my office to put out so much effort on videos. You know, this is much more less, and I can work on other things and still have my information on the screen and give it up. You know, but next time you will get it. Just like the damn video, like the video, and support the video, and then I can keep my light bill on. I can keep my light bill on that way, so I can give you all the graphics that you want. Or you donate to the channel and support my light bill a little bit more. It takes a lot. So I'm having my cell phone on and just running a program. I don't know why you have a problem with that, sir. But thanks, Andrew 55. Danica says 2-0 USA. You know, you always act like you want to put down your United States. United States is going to batter Argentina. Remember, come back here when they get 6. All right, I'm telling you, Canada and the United States, they disrespected them in the World Cup. They are on a beating back tour. So listen, they're going to get beaten. Right? All right. Gene. Oh God, Gene, be careful of the wording. Thank you very much for being here. Hope all is well. Zigic says Ronaldo or Messi. It comes down to because we deal with football, we don't deal with who we like. Because I don't genuinely like any one of the players then, because I always try to use football in metrics. And to be honest, if I have a tiki-taka fluid system team, I will choose Messi 95% of the time. If I have a system that I want to play Gegan pressing or not a tiki-taka style team, it will be Ronaldo, because Ronaldo has traits that he's more of a standalone player. He can fit in almost all other systems. Messi needs systems to build around him for him to thrive. No system Messi have ever played in and played well, he wasn't the main player in it. Because for PSG, he pretty much failed at PSG, He pretty much failed at PSG, to be honest, And it's because it was a fight to say who won full control of the team, and it was between Lord Jesus Mbappe or Messi, the Messiah. All right, the Messiah is very good at football, but Lord Jesus Christ owns PSG. So Messi couldn't do what he wants, and because of that, he failed massively at PSG. All right, yes. So that shows you, if you had Ronaldo at PSG with Mbappe, they would be closer to winning a Champions League. They would have been closer to winning a Champions League. Messi won 2 titles at PSG. Yes, he failed BM, because if you know anything about the French league, PSG just get the title. You know what? PSG don't have to play a next match. Just take the title and walk away. Messi ain't there, BM. So what's the point? Messi ain't there now, and they're still walking away with the league. So that tells you that Messi never added nothing to the league. They would have won it regardless. Come on, man. If you are in support of Ronaldo or Messi, I understand. But don't use the French league as a point to say that Messi never failed because he won. No, they won the French league in spite of Messi, not with him. I don't think not winning the Champions League equates, no. But we are talking about how he plays. Just, BM, listen to my conversation overall before you start arguing, man. Good Lord. All right? If USA couldn't give DR 6, they are not going to give Argentina 6. But they are new their levels. Argentina, from time to time, don't know their levels. They might think that they have USA on the ropes and try to come out, and they're gonna get torn up. Yeah, just watch. Just wait until the prediction king comes out. How would Ronaldo perform in a Champions League in PSG? He could be the lone striker, and he could have Kylian Mbappe rolling off his normal left wing forward position, and that leave more room to play different systems. So to adapt to systems to win matches, they had to try and adapt to Messi's style of play and keep Kylian Mbappe happy, and it just couldn't work. I'm telling you. Remember, I said Messi. I would put Messi in his favorite system, but Ronaldo fits more system than Messi. All right, Messi is football Jesus. Don't get it twisted. But I had never said the guy is not football Messiah. All right, but Mbappe is Jesus Christ at PSG, so he could be Jesus for the football overall. But at PSG, Mbappe owns PSG, whether you like it or not, BM. Whether you like it or not, Mbappe will come out victorious, sir. I am very sorry. All right, yes. All right, so let me move on to the rest of them, because that conversation took us into the men's football. That is disrespectful, guys. I don't like to talk about men's football when we are talking about ladies football. So you have Panama versus Puerto Rico. This is a good one now. Panama versus Puerto Rico. Or could Ronaldo have done better at Manchester United with fan support? Ronaldo did well at Manchester United. He did well at Manchester United. Manchester United is a terrible run club. All right. Basic. I am not going to answer no more of your question. You have to learn about ladies football. All right, because the title says Gold Cup and it says women football, and we have to respect women. All right, we got to respect women. We have no time for men's football. All right, let me move on. So Puerto Rico having the superstar goalkeeper Martinez. Do you think that because they can strike it from range? You know what? Let me put this on this paper, because I told you that I'm on an 18 tour of Puerto Rico. I actually think Panama scoring more than more than one goal on Puerto Rico. Panama scoring more than one goal on Puerto Rico. All right, Panama. All right, Jason. Yeah, man. Catching up. PR. You said 0-0. Panama 2-1. Panama 2-1. Panama have good range strikers. Because I think that is the problem. Most of these big teams, because they control the play so much, their players don't try to shoot and they are not as strong as certain players from so far. Cox looks like she can strike it from far. Who else can strike from far? You have around 3 of them that can strike from far. Tana is good with her striking as well. So she's not a bad player. Yeah, believe me. 2-1 Panama. 2-1 Panama. All right. Basic says, my prediction, 3-1 Panama. I am telling you that goalkeeper, because Panama, and you're going to realize, it's not because Panama is better than Brazil. It's because they can shoot from a certain distance. Make sure you guys come back and tell me, sorry, all right? Brazil took enough range shot and they were strong. No. They never kicked a shot as strong as Panama players take shots, Jason. All right? You like to try to be right every time. Sometimes you need to sit down in a corner and listen. All right? Yes, listen. All right. So Panama scoring 2 on Puerto Rico. All right. Panama couldn't score 1. That's Danica. I am not changing my result. And make sure when the game plays, you and Jason turn up and said, I am the prediction king. All right. Make sure when that comes, you're going to come here and tell me that I'm the prediction king. That's all I'm saying, Remember, we are putting it out there, Then we have Brazil. Oh, God. Oh, this is possible. Why they put Brazil versus Colombia? So why they put Brazil versus Colombia second? That is not good, I don't like that, Brazil versus Colombia. All right, so Brazil versus Colombia. We already know Jason vote. He doesn't have the vote. He doesn't have the vote. Do you think Puerto Rico have a chance? Yes, they have a chance because their goalkeeper is immensely good. So they always have a chance in games. That's the thing, They have a cheat code of a good goalkeeper, so it keeps them in games. All right, guys, remember it's only 1 hour or under 1 hour we're doing. All right. So Colombia versus Brazil. Colombia went up against Panama. Panama did try their best. This is tough, But I want to say that I wonder if Jason's right. 1-1 could be one of the first drawn game, Number 22 put 3 against Panama. All right. Well, Cox alone will score 3 on Nigeria will flag US this time. Samaru, how you doing, man? Samaru, how you doing? Hope all is well. Yeah. All right. So that's the final game, and I got to say that don't want to agree with Jason. I think it leans to Brazil 2-1. You know what? Basic, I am going to agree with you. 2-1 Brazil. And that is not because the HH of Colombia, because that is not true. It's Jason fabricate that because he ate Nigeria and all the teams I support because of me, the hatred of me, and I don't know why he's here. All right, and he eats me so much, you know. Yes, I predicted all these games correctly. All right, here the football. You know what? I need to start put some respect on your name because you're actually a true predictor, not a make-up story predictor and saying that they want crown or they deserve crown. All right, yes. So big up, people. Thanks yet again for another super one. We have discussed Nigeria. Nigeria will be taking on Cameroon in the third round installment. They are going away to Cameroon first and then return back in Nigeria. Let me know what you think. What you think the result will be for Nigeria right there. So we start with Nigeria. What's next for Haiti? We discussed that as well. And then we went through everything that took place in the Gold Cup. So we think we can do this a little bit more until I get a USA game at 12 o'clock. Once I get a USA game, 12 o'clock are weekend games. I am bleaching to get a few games. But I'm only going to do weekend games for the Gold Cup, the Girls Gold Cup. All right? Anybody else show up he was going to give? Okay, I tell you, you're just bad-minded. All right, people. Thanks very much, all of the lovely people that joined this stream and never wanted anything aside from the analytics. Thank you very much. Please do smash the like button, share, and subscribe. Bye-bye.